Hello and welcome to Veggie Patch Ideas, and today is all about what we are sowing and growing in February. Now I need to take you back a little bit to show you what I've actually done in January, and that is start off the chili peppers, start off the aubergines and start off the sweet peppers, the sweet bell peppers. They're coming along brilliantly now and they're off the heat, they're inside and they're yet to go under lights simply because I haven't got around putting the grow lights on. But they're not looking too bad. They're growing slow as what we would expect in these temperatures. And even in the house, it's not that hot, but they're getting there. So I'll show you what's going on there. So we'll have a quick look and then we'll move on to what we're doing now. So let's do the propagator, the unheated propagator trick. Now, if you haven't watched it, I'll link it to the description, and it was basically sowing chili peppers in a lunchbox with a bit of paper on, keeping it in the house and letting them germinate. Now we're ready to move on to stage 2. So I've got myself a little tray, and this one's got a lid and it's got a lovely little silicone base to it, so you can poke them out from underneath. And I really like these trays, and they're perfect for what we're doing here. So we undo our lid, and these have been on a hot radiator, well, a radiator that goes off and on intermittently, and if we peel back we can just see it's germinated. So that's what we want. They can go in the soil. So let me find something to lift it out very carefully. How are we going to do this? There you go. So we lift the seed out and we put it just in the soil. And that's about 1 centimetre deep. And what we'll do, we'll fill up this whole tray and then sprinkle a bit of compost over the top. And we'll put the lid back on. And we'll keep this in the house, and we want to keep our chilies in the house on a nice little windowsill, maybe in the kitchen, and these trays are absolutely perfect for that. They're small and they look all right and they keep the moisture in. So that's what I'm going to do with these. Now on to our February sowing, and the onions failed, so I'm going to re-sow, and with a case of growing vegetables, if it fails, no problem, we live and learn. Maybe bad seeds, maybe just be what I've done. It may just be nature telling me we're not ready for onions yet. But we're going to give it another go, and we're going for the onion Stuttgart Giant, and these are allotment creeper. So these probably need a minimum germination temperature of around 10 degrees. Optimal is around 18. So again, a heated greenhouse, perfect. Indoors on a windowsill, perfect. Outside, not so good. In a polytunnel, not really so good either. Not yet, not just to kick them off. And these can take 3 weeks to germinate this time of year. So we start early. And we just want that head start. I have onion sets in the ground, but some years the seeds do better than the onion sets. So let's just pop these in. You can multi-sow, so 2 or 3 per cell. And if you're wondering why I'm using the exact same seed tray, there's nothing wrong with this compost. All the others germinated absolutely fine. So it's the same mix as everything else. Just the seeds, the only thing different in this one. So it's not a soil problem, it's a seed problem. Maybe a germination issue with temperature. So we'll try again, we'll keep it in the house. And in this case, I'm going to put it in the conservatory, and we'll see where we go. And well, they need 10 to 15 degrees of a constant heat. So that's the onions. Now, next up, we're going to do my favourite, and this is what you can all be doing, no matter what you've got, is the lettuce. So, this is a mixed red leaf lettuce, and this one is for my mum. She's put in a request. She wants some lettuce, radish and tomatoes. So, this one is for you, Mum. So, right, here we go. The lettuce I started last month has all germinated. It's come up absolutely fine. And all of my tests have worked. So, very, very happy. And I'll be sowing more for myself. But this is a nice little tray, and we'll sow it. So, there'll be plenty in there, and you just prick them out. And again with this, it's fairly deep. They will establish and they can get to some fairly decent plugs before you remove them and plant them into the garden at the end of March or middle of March, somewhere around there. So there's the lettuce. And again, cover them over. I'll probably go around and do that again, but there's the lettuce. Next up, she wanted radish. She's going to get radish. And this is the French breakfast. And probably not best to direct sow this time of year. This will go into the house again, like all of these, just to get them kicked off and germinated. And then they can come out into the greenhouse or into the polytunnel. So it's a fairly big tray surface wise, so we're going to put a few in each cell, and again we can divide them up as they grow on. And if you're wondering, Glenn, where are your tomatoes? Well, I am going to sow them in February. And I can feel people screaming at the screen. But not yet. We're going to go in the middle of February for that one. And I'll do a dedicated video just for tomatoes, because so many people get it wrong. So many people miss opportunities. So I want that as a special video, and it's going to be a good one this year. So that's the radishes done. And if you have somewhere undercover, you can try carrots. Carrots started off in February. There was a guy up at our allotment. He'd been there for over 50 years, and he always did his carrots in February. And these are carrots, early Nantes, and these will be going in my polytunnel very soon. So I won't be doing a sowing of these, but I will be putting them in the polytunnel very soon. And while we're on the subject, I have discovered a company called Just Seeds, and I'm happy with what I've received. And you know me, I will tell you if I'm not happy. But this one, you can select the amount of seeds. They're all reasonably priced. You can go from a basic, so small amount of seeds, to standard, to a big one, and you can sort of weigh up what you want. And the packets are really nice. They've got all the details on, and the postage is cheap. And I've just went on the site to get tomatoes, and I ended up getting an absolute shed load. I'll link in the description the link to this site. It's really good. If it fails, we're going to know about it as well. So there's my carrots. Waffling. Other things you can do. Broad beans. Start them off indoors, otherwise the mice will get them. And this is great to start this time of year, so I will be doing this later. And some spinach. Again, with your salad greens, with your lettuces, try some spinach. It'll germinate this time of year if you put it all in the same. So the minimum germination temperature for all your salads is, very, very low, 4 or 5 degrees. So optimal, you want it over 10. So in the house, and we're golden. What else do we have? And I am going to kick off the final sowing. Something I can do in here, and I love sowing these. I love eating these, more to the point, is pak choy. And I only want to start it in a little thing. I'll prick them out into bigger containers. And eventually I want bigger containers in this greenhouse for my Asian greens. So let's fill up the seed tray. And the reason I like the Asian greens is because this time of year we're all very, very keen to get started. And it's a slow process for pretty much every vegetable, apart from your pak choys, your bok choys. These will go and they'll fly off, and they're fine in the greenhouse over winter. So that's what I want to do. I want to learn more about these beautiful vegetables and become the king of the pak choy. I'm not yet, but this is my goal. As a vegetable grower, I want to know more about this beautiful vegetable, and it's just about sowing more and more of it, different times of year, getting the best out of it, and then bringing it back to you. So this will go in the seed tray. As you can see, I'm sowing fairly heavy. Prick them out and I'll put them in, hang on. And I'll put them in larger containers, pretty much like this one, a big jumbo container. They'll grow up, harvest them straight out the greenhouse. So, as the seeds are very, very tiny, it only needs a very light dusting over the top for germination. Let's do a note. Pak choy. And that concludes our February sowing. So, like I said, if you haven't got a heated propagator, try this method. It works. We've shown you, we've proven it, and they look good on a windowsill. So I'll link that video next, and it'll be over there. And if you're still here, try looking around the channel. I'm sure there's something you're going to love. Any DIY projects, we've got them all. As you know, I'm building a lot, and I've put a lot of building things on this channel as well. We'll see you on the next one, and it will probably be tomatoes or something similar. And February is no way near over with this small amount. There's more to come, and we'll see you next time.